Let's get into the outright geekery. Book of the week. The nerve of you trying to figure out which button to press on the new sound maker your wife got you for Christmas.
Oh, awesome.
Was a lot of fun.
You didn't even mention that's what you got.
There's a fly in here.
Yeah, I won't push the cartoon one because that one
lasts for 45 minutes.
It was friggin' ridiculous.
OutRightGeekery.com, your one-stop shop for news, reviews, previews, podcasts, everything geek at your fingertips. OutRightGeekery.com. Book of the week.
Book of the week is Superior Spider-Man #1 by Christos Gage. Art by Mike Hawthorne and Wade Von Grawbadger. One of the coolest names ever.
It's a dope name. Sounds like a villain.
Wade Von Grawbadger.
Sounds like a Disney afternoon villain.
Yeah.
Like he's some weird mole.
I'll get you, Gadget.
Yeah.
And also Jordi Belair. Letters by Clayton Cowles. Thank you, Clayton. Clayton. Do it. Do it, Clayton. Put the letters. Yes. 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 Feel the hate, the anger. Make the letters impact font. So in this book, Dr. Octopus, just kind of get up to speed. Dr. Octopus, he was in an old body. He was dying and such, but he was able to put his consciousness into Peter Parker's body. And in doing so, he gained some of Peter Parker's memories and moralities. And so he became the superior Spider-Man. Superior because he thought he could do the job better than the actual Peter Parker could. After Peter Parker got his body back from Doc Ock, he was put into Dr. Octopus was put into a Parker clone, and now lives on the West Coast as Dr. Elliot Tolliver, he does the Superior Spider-Man gimmick in his free time. So right out of the gate, we get a fight between Superior Spider-Man and one of my favorite silly villains, Stiltman. And they're fighting, and I find it kind of humorous, but at the same time, odd was just the excessive monologuing by both of them. We get a glimpse into his actual shoot job as a professor.
It's a work, brother.
It's a work. And we get a little quick recap of who this Superior Spider-Man and Doc's life is currently. Then we back into action with two, I guess they're superhero employees or whatever, employed by Dr. Octopus, because he specifically mentions that they're like his employees. And his continuing personal life with Anna. And the issue ends with the threat of taming. You will be tamed. I thought it was a good first issue to kind of reintroduce Superior Spider-Man. The art was good, but the actual Dr. Octopus, like his Superior Spider-Man, Elliot Tolliver, whatever you want to call him, his personality, I felt like was hit and miss with me. Sometimes I thought it was right on point, and then sometimes I just felt it was tropey. And the black webbing was interesting. I kind of thought that was a good little change for Superior Spider-Man, was for him to have black webbing.
Well, he is the better Spider-Man.
Yeah, so
Or not.
He's going to burn up the villains too, because black absorbs heat,
Mm-hmm.
retains heat. So
It does.
If someone gets webbed up on a hot summer day, they're going to dehydrate, bro.
Peter Parker is still by far the most entertaining of the Spider-Men because you can relate to him more. But I love Superior Spider-Man. I read the previous Superior Spider-Man run from Dan Slott. I know I talked smack on him before, but he was good on that. I loved it. It was by far my favorite Spider-Man book in recent memory. I kept up with it in Spider-Geddon. That was great. And this seems to pick up right where that one left off with a few fixes here and there. I love Doc Ock as Spider-Man. I love
what
it.
Was his personality pretty much the same in that previous run, or is it more tropey in this?
In the previous run, his personality kind of snuck up on him because Peter Parker's personality kind of crept in, and so he did have that responsibility and power thing that changed his character in the previous Superior Spider-Man run, and that was one of the best parts of it. It just worked. And I like a mean-spirited, crappy hero who thinks he's better than everybody else, and then who's knocked down. And his girlfriend in this, well, it was his girlfriend previously, and then they lied, but Anna, they're hooking back up again. Tentatively, there's still a lot of bad blood between them. Yeah. I love her character because she just knows how to knock him down. And it's great that she's a small person, she's a little person, because she is so much bigger and better than him. And it's a great dichotomy. I want to see more of that. So, yeah, I have confidence that Christos Gage likes this character just as much as me, and he's going to do it justice. So, dare I say, I may add this book to my pull list.
Why were all of his students like 40 years old?
Yeah, I know. I did notice that his students seemed older. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything.
He teaches night school.
That's all I had to take away from it.
Maybe.
No, I went into this with a honestly a piss poor attitude because I'm already pulling Nick Spencer's Spider-Man. I'm pulling Miles Morales. I don't have room to pull a third Spider-Man book.
Sure.
Hashtag not my Spider-Man. So I went into it knowing I'm not getting past this first issue. So did that alter my opinion? Probably.
Even with that mindset going in, the book still had an opportunity to change your mind. And if it didn't, that's still on the book.
Is that saying it's horrible? No. Is it saying it's not as good as what Nick Spencer is doing or the Miles Morales book? Yeah, it's not as good as those two. I don't think.
You are absolutely right. And it's hard for me to say, yeah, I'm going to pull 3 Spider-Man books. But darn, I may start pulling 3 Spider-Man books.
Yeah, I mean, if you like it that much, then
I really want to see where this goes. I really enjoy that Superior Spider-Man character. I had a lot of fun with that last run.
Do you think he's actually going to stay superior? Is there an actual Dr. Octopus villain currently?
There was like a female, like a woman Dr. Octopus that was running around that was sort of related to him.
Well, she's in the movie too, isn't she? The
animated
I think
so.
Movie that just came out?
Yeah, I think so.
But like actual Otto Octavius Dr. Octopus
is gone.
And that's Superior Spider-Man now.
Yes.
So I wonder when is it going to happen? Just like with all villains, like who all has gone good and then went right back? Was Dr. Doom? Did Norman Osborn?
He went good for a while and went back. Yeah. He was Iron Man. He was Iron Patriot for a while. Yeah, not so much good, but neither is this Superior Spider-Man. He's not quote unquote good. He lives in a gray area, and I think that's where he thrives.
So I think it's just a matter of time before we get Dr. Octopus proper back and the Sinister Six. Just a matter of time.
Yep.
We'll get,
and that's how comics tend to go,
And maybe we'll luck up, and Donny Cates with his Venom run will pick up Sinister Six or something.
Whoop whoop. Let's rate this thing. I'll go first, so I'm not crapping on it, man. It's just my opinion. I didn't dig it as much as you guys. $1.99. Nowhere near as great as that Fantastic Four.
Oh my gosh.
What would you? I would hope you would rate the Fantastic Four discount bin if you're rating this $1.99.
No, I would have put it at $1.99. There were some good moments in that book, man. You can't base the fact that you're pissed off. Pissed off
Some
over
great moments in that book, man.
Sorry, I just ripped Adam's earbud out. You can't be pissed off at that one book based on frustration over the last 5 books.
Yes, you.
I have to, man.
Look, if someone punched me in the face 4 times and they punched me in the face a 5th time, and I'm like, all right, and they're like, no,
You
look,
would say
can't-
that
you
gonna
can't
hurt
victim
count-
wasn't
worse.
as hard.
You can't count those other punches by the same person.
Yeah, because that makes sense. We're rating the punching power.
I'll go $3.99. I love this a lot.
I will say, I'm going to say I thought the book was well done. I don't think it, compared to other stuff that we've read and rated, that just knocked our socks off. I'm gonna have to put it at $2.99.
So in other words, we have no clue between the three of us how good this book was.
That's fine. That's what
That's
you get.
fine.
You get a
Yeah.
diversity of opinion.